Neon losing fire. One last cup of coffee, one last check of tires. The Cumberland behind me, city fading blue. I don't know where I'm going, but I know what I must do. Every mile is saying, boy, it's time to move. The dawn is on the windshield, and I've got nothing left to prove. Nashville in the rear view, sunrise up ahead, a heart full of old songs and a new one in my head. I can hear those six strings ringing like they know what I've been through, with the whole world through my windshield, and Nashville in the rear view. Hey, hey! Past the empty billboards, past the county line, morning paints the blacktop in a ribbon made of gold. I left a stack of maybes on a motel writing desk. Now the engine keeps the rhythm, and the road will do the rest. Every mile is saying, you were born to choose. Freedom ain't a place you find, it's something you refuse to lose. Nashville in the rear view, sunrise up ahead, a heart full of old songs and a new one in my head. I can hear those six strings ringing like they know what I've been through, with the whole world through my windshield, and Nashville in the rear view. Maybe I'll find a mountain, maybe I'll find the sea, maybe all this open road will show me how to be. I ain't running from the good days, I ain't hiding from the truth. I'm just finally giving daylight to the dreams I never used. Nashville in the rear view, sunrise up ahead, a heart full of old songs and 90 miles of gold. Radio is talking, but the road has got my soul. Water tower waving from a town I never knew. Every sign I pass now brings another dream in view. Windows down, wheels alive, feel that southern wind arrive. Nothing here can hold me tight when the horizon opens wide. White lines and wide open sky, rolling like a river while the world goes flying by. White lines and wide open sky, every mile is telling me this is how it feels to fly. Let the six strings burn, let the highway testify. White lines and wide open sky, keep rolling under that wide open sky. Keep rolling, let the whole world pass us by. Oh. Red barn in the distance, hawk above the pines. Chrome is throwing sunlight down those long dividing lines. A freight train runs beside me like it knows this freedom too. It blows a note across the fields, I answer with the truth. Windows down, wheels alive, feel that southern wind arrive. Every turn and every climb says the road and I are doing fine. White lines and wide open sky, rolling like a river while the world goes flying by. White lines and wide open sky, every mile is telling me this is how it feels to fly. Let the six strings burn, let the highway testify. White lines and wide open sky. One road, one life, bang. I don't need a map to tell me what I'm looking for. Give me one more county and 100 miles more. If freedom has a picture, if living has a sound, it's sunlight on the windshield and these wheels upon the ground. White lines and wide open sky, rolling like a river while the world goes flying by. White lines and wide open sky, every mile is telling me this is how it feels to fly. Let the six strings burn, let the highway testify. White lines and wide open sky, keep rolling under that wide open sky. Keep rolling, we were born to ride. White lines, wide open sky. White lines, wide open sky. Woo! bill above the doorway rang at 9:30. Dust upon my boots and 2 more steaks in mind. She pointed to the window where I'd sat a year ago. Said black and strong, no sugar. I smiled and told her, you still mow. Outside every wheel was in a race against the day. Inside she filled my cup and let the whole world wait. Coffee at the county line, steam against the window, old clock keeping time for a little while. This restless road of mine feels less like leaving, more like being alive. You can lose your name out on the highway, then somebody remembers it just fine over coffee at the county line. She said her boy was driving somewhere west of San Antone, calls her every Sunday, says he never feels alone. She keeps his picture by the register, smiling in the sun. Said every road looks endless till it brings somebody home. A trucker at the counter raised his cup without a word. Sometimes a quiet kindness is the loudest thing you've heard. Coffee at the county line, steam against the window, clock keeping time for a little while. This restless road of mine feels less like leaving, more like being alive. You can lose your name out on the highway, then somebody remembers it just fine. Or coffee at the county line. No flashing sign, no famous view, no reason for the world to stop. Just a cracked red booth, a friendly horse, and a never-ending coffee pot. To miles from anyone who knows me, that little room became a light. A place can feel a little like home, even when you stay one night. Coffee at the county line, sunlight through the window, old clock keeping time for a little while. This restless road of mine feels less like leaving, more like being alive. You can lose your name out on the highway, like a warning dressed in gray. Memphis disappeared behind a wall of silver rain. Wipe a fighting double time, ties holding thin. Lightning split the skyline, and the night came rushing in. Exit signs were shaking, every station said beware. But I held that wheel at 10 and 2 and met the devil in the air. Thunder over Memphis, fire in the sky, water on the blacktop, but these wheels are holding tight. Thunder over Memphis, let that wild storm testify. I may bend beneath the weather, but I will not leave this road tonight. Travels, semi in the right lane, sent a curtain past my door. For a breath I saw no highway, heard the angry engine roar. Then its marker lights came shining like a red and amber chain. Two strangers kept each other on the road and through the rain. No hero in the mirror, just faded sign with half a tank to go. An old man in a work shirt watched the numbers turning slow. You wiped the dust across my hood and nodded at the rain. Said 40 years of hauling and I still can name each lane. You looked beyond the highway like the past was passing through, then rested both his hands there on the park between us two. The old man at Pump 9 knew every road by heart, not by county, not by number, but by where he left a park. A laugh in Oklahoma, a goodbye at the state line. 40 years we're still out there for the old man at Pump 9. He told me of a winter run that nearly took his life, down west of Tulsa, and the girl who became his wife. A son who chose the same long road, a brother laid to rest. Said miles don't make you lonely, it's the things you leave unsaid. The pump clicked off behind him, but he didn't pull away. Some stories need a stranger who has time enough to stay. The old man at Pump 9 knew every road by heart, not by county, not by number, but by where he left a park. A prayer in California, a promise in Carolina. 40 years we're still out there for the old man at Pump 9. Said, son, don't chase the distance like the distance owes you more. And notice who is waiting, notice every open door. A map can tell you where you are, but never what you'll find. The road is made of people more than asphalt, painting signs. The old man at Pump 9 knew every road by heart, not by county, not by number, but by where he gave a part. You shook my hand and smiled, said you'll learn it all in time, then watch me join the highway. The old man at Pump 9. Before the factory horn, he checks the load and rolls beneath the color of the dawn. Medicine and timber, every shelf and every store, a million quiet reasons keep him coming back for more. arms of honest steel. He don't need the world to know. He just puts that rig in gear and goes diesel hard. American soul, fire in the engine and a long way left to go. Diesel hard, American soul, keeping every promise with the turning of the road. From the mountains to the coast, kilos 18 wheels a road. Diesel heart, American soul. Keep it moving all night long. Keep it moving till the morning comes. She drives across the Dakotas with a blizzard closing in. Another haul of cars ahead tells her where it's thin. Different names and different homes, but underneath the chrome, they share the weight, they share the weather. No one rows alone. Calloused hands upon the wheel, other Cisco's nerves of steel. No parade when they get food, just another load delivered true. Diesel heart, American soul, fire in the engine and a long way left to go. Diesel heart, American soul, keeping every promise with the turning of the road. From the mountains to the coast, in those 18 wheels a road. Diesel heart, American soul. Road keeps it moving. Who brings it home? It ain't just fuel and freight. It ain't just pain and lies. It's birthdays, nest, and coffee, coal, and making up the time. It's every unseen work in hand that keeps this country whole. A steady heart behind the wheel, a hard-earned American soul. Diesel heart, American soul, fire in the engine and a long way left to go. Diesel heart, American soul, keeping every promise with the turning of the road. From the mountains to the coast, hear those 18 wheels roll. Diesel heart, American soul. Diesel heart, let those big wheels roll. Diesel heart, American soul. Dashboard glowing amber, nowhere else in sight. 100 miles of silence underneath the Tennessee night. radio keeps fading between a sermon and a song. I turn it down and listen to the tires rolling on. Every shadow in the glass looks like someone from my past. Midnight on I-40, nothing but the road and me. Your picture by the gauges and your voice inside the empty seat. I can cross another county, I can chase another morning, but I can't outrun your memory. At midnight on I-40, I wonder if you're sleeping with the porch light burning low. Oh, counting every hour says you watch my taillights go. I promise this last long haul will be worth the time apart, but money pays the bills. It never quiets down a heart. Every marker passing by measures what I sacrifice. Midnight on I-40, nothing but the road and me. Your picture by the gauges and your voice inside the empty seat. I can cross another county, I can chase another morning, but I can't outrun your memory. At midnight on I-40. If I could fold this highway like a letter in my hand, I'd close these miles between us and be where I should stand. But until that eastern darkness turns a tender shade of blue, I'll follow these white lines home, unknown to mile to you. Midnight on I-40, nothing but the road got a copy? Loud and clear. Fall came down in Arkansas, swallowed every sign. A voice broke through the radio from half a mile behind. Said, driver, I can see your lamps, just hold it straight and slow. I watched his pair of headlights, he said, stay close, we'll make it through. No name upon the dashboard, no face I could recall. Just two men in the darkness, keeping watch for one and all. Brother, keep your lights on. I'll keep mine where you can see. When the night hides every milepost, you can follow close to me. We may never share a handshake, we may part before the dawn, but until this road releases us, brother, keep your lights on. I see you steady through the gray. I hear you. We're gonna find our way. A fallen limb near Russellville was lying in our lane. He called it out, I touched the brake and slipped around the rain. Then up ahead the fog grew thin, the eastern ridge appeared. I thanked him through the static, he said, that's why we're out here. No medal and no headline, just a warning passed along. The smallest act of brotherhood can carry someone home. Brother, keep your lights on. I'll keep mine where you can see. When the night hides every milepost, you can follow close to me. We may never share a handshake, we may part before the dawn, but until this road releases us, brother, keep your lights on. If my road turns black tomorrow, if my courage comes undone, I hope another voice will find me like you found me, brother, once. Brother, keep your lights on. I keep mine where you can see. Now the dawn is on the mountain, and the road is running free. We may never share a handshake, but your signal carried on. Every driver needs another. Brother, keep your lights on. I see you rolling toward the dawn. I hear you. Brother, keep your lights on. Safe travels. You to the bird. Tribulation 90 by the rusted highway sign. One bar beside a boarded store, one vacancy in time. I stepped inside for shelter as the evening settled in. A woman wiped an empty glass and let the old song spin. 3 stools down a shadow raised his whiskey to the sound, like every soul who left that place was suddenly around. Ghost town jukebox, playing what the years forgot. One slow song can raise the dead from every dream you thought you'd lost. Her voice came through the static from a summer I walked off. She found me in the blue light of a ghost town jukebox. We danced to that same melody behind the county fair. She tied a ribbon to my keys and left her perfume there. I swore I'd call from Nashville, but the seasons gather dust. Some promises don't shatter, they just fade beneath the rust. The bartender kept quiet like she'd heard it all before. Record turned in 20 years, came walking through the door. Ghost town jukebox, playing what the years forgot. One slow song can raise the dead from every dream you thought you'd lost. Her voice came through the static from a summer I walked off. She found me in the blue light of a ghost town jukebox. Fit another quarter to the machine against the wall, not to bring her back to me, just to finally feel it all. Some rules keep you moving, some songs make you stop and face the man you used to be when the needle finally drops. It locked, her voice faded with the static, but the lesson never stopped. I left one memory turning in that ghost town jukebox. Night rode off the highway like a chain releasing me. First light hit the mirror, turned the raindrops into flame. I pressed a little farther and the whole world changed its name. Goodbye to the shadows, goodbye to the weight. A new day crossed the center line and met me face to face. Running with the morning, wheels looking mighty fine. Goodbye to the shadows, goodbye to the rain. I found a little mercy in the daylight once again. Running with the morning sun, golden on my hood, and a brand new day begun. Running with the morning sun, every open mouth says the best is yet to come. Let the banjo roll, let the big wheels hum. I'm alive and running with the morning sun. Hey! I carried every hard night like a stone beneath my tongue. The darkness has a landing, and today has just begun. So turn that key, lift your eyes, and meet what's coming on. Running with the morning sun, golden on the hood, and a brand new day begun. Running with the morning sun, every open mouth says the best is yet to come. Let the six strings burn, let the big wheels know we're alive and running with the morning sun. Running sun, morning sun, running with the morning sun. I thought freedom meant a highway with no ending and no name. A different town each evening, never stayed, never changed. I wore distance like a medal, kept tomorrow in my view. But every road I followed left a trail that pointed you. Through every crowded station, every lonely motel room, one light stayed on inside me like a porch light cutting through. Every road leads back to you, every westbound dream, and every night I wander through. Every light upon the map, every bridge I can't take back, turns my restless heart around, no matter what I do. Every road leads back to you. I watched the desert burning, heard the Rockies call my name, seen Mississippi shining silver underneath the rain. But no horizon held me like the kindness in your eyes. No distant city knew me, no open sky could read my mind. I kept looking for an answer in another county view. Now the truth is in the mirror and the way it carries you. Every road leads back to you, every westbound dream, and every night I wander through. the knowing I can always come back to you. Every road leads back to you, every hard-won mile, and every sky traveled through, every line upon the map, every dream that pulled me back, turns my whole heart toward the place where all my words are true. Every road leads back to you, past every state line. Your hand is holding mine. Every road leads back to you. County sign behind me, familiar fields ahead. Late daylight is laying gold on every barn and fence. I've carried 12 kinds of weather and 1,000 things I know, but the turn beside the old oak says I've got 10 miles to go. I can see the ridge line, I can hear that old screen door. Every mile that made me difference brings me closer than before. I'll be home before the sun goes down, before the evening shadows reach the edges of the town. Leave the porch light burning, let that old dog hear the sound. I've seen the world beyond these hills, now I'm homeward bound. I'll be home before the sun goes down. There's dust from Oklahoma in the corner of my coat, Memphis rain upon the chrome, and midnight in my soul. Every face and every story rise beside me through the bend. You don't leave the road behind you, it comes home with you, my friend. Now the roof is in the distance, and your figure fails to drive. I never knew how far I'd gone till home came in the sight. I'll be home before the sun goes down, before the evening shadows reach the edges of the town. Leave the porch light burn, let that old dog hear the sound. I see a world beyond these hills, now I'm homeward bound. I'll be home before the sun goes down. I left here chasing needs a landing too. I'm not the man who left here, but the love is still the same. And every road worth taking taught me how to say your name. I'm home before the sun goes down. Evening lays a halo on the edges of the town. The porch light softly burning, and you're walking out now. I sing a world beyond these hills and lake my burden down. I'm home before the sun goes down. With the daylight turning gold, with 1,000 miles of stories to be told. I'm home before the sun